Dean, a hugely frustrating, disappointing afternoon for you. What was your take on it?
Yeah, hugely disappointing because we was in the game. It became a little bit basketballish. We've worked some really good situations. They've worked some really good situations, and it seemed a little bit too open, probably for both managers. Certainly for mine, because they've got an informed Jamie Vardy at the moment who can give any team problems, and we didn't make the most of ours. Ghazi's hit the bar. I think Douglas just got his cross under his foot when you thought he was going to give Wesley a tap in, and then Tyrone does his hamstring. Already thought it was cramp, and then 30 seconds later they scored a goal where he probably backs off and normally probably goes towards the ball, and Jamie Vardy gets in behind us.
Anwar El Ghazi struck a shot against the crossbar. It might have been so different if that had gone in.
And it would have been. Goals change games. They always do. They came with a changed system. They played a diamond with two up front, and probably to try and give us the problems in behind that they possess. But tactically, I thought the first half was fairly even in terms of chances. But they've gone and scored, two of theirs, and we didn't make the most of ours. What we've got to make sure that we do is stay in games at times at Villa Park. We can't give away 23 shots on our goal. Everybody keeps talking to me about the need to go and get forwards in and wide players in, but defensively for me is where we need to be better. We're giving too many opportunities away in a lot of games so far this season, and as a team defensively we've got to get better. But saying all that, we'll get back into the game with a really good goal from Jack Grealish. And I thought it was a niggly game. There was a lot of free kicks, a lot of yellow cards. And then I said to the players, we've just got back into the game now, 2-0, and then back to 2-1. The first 10 minutes of the second half are going to be really important. And unfortunately, they scored a free header, but I've since watched it back, and VAR should be ruling that out. Like they were at Everton this season, if we're going to have any consistency, it goes up there. Elmo, who's marking Johnny Evans, gets blocked, and they score from that. Becomes hard then because we want to push forward and they can pick holes in how we're trying to get back into the game. But the biggest disappointment, and probably epitomises a little bit of naivety from us at the moment, the fourth goal. Elmo wins a good header. We should follow in at the back post and score a goal. They clear one ball and go and score.
Yeah, you mentioned there 23 shots, but you had plenty of your own. One successful one was Jack Grealish, and at that point you must have felt you had a bit of momentum and you could push on and make a game of it.
Yeah, and that was the talk at half time. We spoke about their counter-attacking and how to deal with it a lot better than we were. And then we spoke about switching play with them playing the diamond. They enabled our fullbacks to get out, which we did really well at times. Elmo put an awful lot of balls into the box, as did Matt Targett. As I say, goals change games, and unfortunately that third goal, which I believe could have been ruled out and should have been, wasn't.
Have you got any news on Tyrone and Matt? Because the last thing you need now with this intense programme coming up is there any injuries?
I think Tyrone's probably got a hamstring. I mean, he's never had a muscle injury before. He felt he was okay to continue, and unfortunately we conceded the goal at that period, when he just got back up from the hamstring. So he's never had a muscle injury before, so he probably didn't. Well, I know he didn't know what it felt like, and he felt it may have just been a little bit of cramp. But unfortunately, we'll get a scan on it and see how it is. I'm not sure about Matt Targett at all.
Finally, a rousing minute's applause for a legendary former Aston Villa manager. Can I get the current Villa manager's thoughts on him and the impact he had at the football club?
Yeah, obviously everybody knows my family are all Aston Villa through and through, so I was always going to be a Villa fan through my dad, but he was the first manager who I came to watch here, and he built a team that went on and won the league in 80-81, and I'm thankful for that, because I was one of them supporters who witnessed unbelievable period of history in this great football club, and he was a massive part of that. Only 14 players played in that league winning season, and then he built the squad that went on and won a European Cup as well. So my heart goes out to his family. A true gentleman, a bit of a disciplinarian, and got an awful lot of work out of a group of players that probably epitomised him, really.